everyone, so this is a chili review of the Trinidad Moruga Scorpion. So as you can see, the Trinidad Moruga Scorpion is 1.2 million Scoville units, which is exceptionally hot on average, and it's native to the district of Moruga in Trinidad and Tobago. On February 13th, 2012, New Mexico State University Chili Pepper Institute identified the Trinidad Moruga Scorpion as the hottest chili in the world with a mean heat of more than 1.2 million Scoville units. And individual plants with more than 2 million, which is insane. 2 million is very painful. I've had it before with the Carolina Reaper, which I haven't eaten fully, but I ate bits of it and it fucking killed me. And in the sense of, the pain was more than a furnace. It's probably just about a furnace. So you know how you put your hand in hot water and you get that burning sensation? It's way hotter than that. Then you know when you put your hand on the fire or you touch a fire for too long, you get that really painful burning sensation. Well, it's like that, but worse. And then when you get next to an oven, it's like that but worse. And then you're like sitting in a pool of metal, hot metal. It's literally like yeah, it's pretty much spot on. That's the kind of heat you're talking about. Not coal, you know, the hot cold feeling of coal. It's like way hotter than that. It's like, it's such a weird burn, as some people say, but we're not doing that in this video anyways. We're doing the Trinidad Moruga Scorpion. Yeah, so we're going to do that, so let me get one out. Now some people might say, oh, what's the benefits of eating chilies and everything? Well, you can actually learn a lot from eating chilies, like genuinely vegan friendly learn, because I've learned a lot of things, because when I thought I knew what intensity was, but when I ate some of the other chilies, I did learn more about what intensity is. In my life experience, it is worse than just, it can be just worse than, you know, oh, here's a focus, you know, here's an incremental consistency that never ends. It's more than that. It's like you can see images, you know, at least for me, and now I see that there's actually an art, a world of it. You know, opened up my eyes to that. Other reasons to eat chilies is obviously for the flavour, because if you cut these up in little flakes or powder or whatever, you can put them into some dish and gives it some nice spicy heat. That's one good thing. And they're vegetables, well, fruits technically, but you know, and they're not sentient, so they're vegan friendly. So you know, there are reasons, there are logical, rational reasons to eat chilies, and some people might, you know, go, what, really? I didn't know that. You know, well, they might not say that if they heard what I just said before. In the, you know, anyways, whatever. So let's do this. I could probably go into more detail about it. I'm going to make a video after this, or in a few days, or whenever I feel like it. Maybe not. I don't know. Of this. Oh, fuck. So here we go. 1.2 million Scoville units. This is the biggest one, and I'm not looking forward to that. I don't want to eat the biggest one. No, I'm sorry, it's going to be medium. There you go. I'm going to eat that entire thing. The entire thing, I'm going to eat it. Okay? So, yeah. Let's just see if you can get a close-up of that, because that's what chili people do, don't they? They give you a close-up of it. So let's see if we can hold it. Okay, I put it in macro mode. Hold on. Macro mode. 4 minutes in there. I haven't even had it yet. So there you go. If we can get closer. So that's going to kill already. Right. hopefully it's back into sync with my face. I seriously hope that's in sync. Hold on, I'm gonna make sure. Fuck that shit. Yeah, okay, I think that's fine. So here we go. Sorry for the 5-year wait. Oh, shit. What does it taste like? It's almost that waxy taste. Oh, interesting. Oh. I don't know, to explain the taste is really difficult. It is hot. Heat is bad. Very bad. But it's not that bad. I don't want to swallow this because it's going to kill me. I'm going to talk about the taste in a minute. Am I swallowing it? Oh no. Oh fuck. I'll just get it down. Okay. It's hotter than hot water. Hotter than coal. But only slightly. It's a powerful burn. I'll be back in a minute. Holy shit. That is seriously hot. think I'm done with this, literally. That is the worst. It's so fucking painful. I will explain it all in a minute. Oh, it's at the back of my throat. That is the worst. I'm gonna have severe cramps. Oh, it's going away there. It's lighting up my stomach. Holy shit. Okay, hi everyone. It's been about an hour since I ate that Trinidad Moruga scorpion. Wow. Holy. No, I'm not even going to use that word. The heat is so... it's beyond amazing. It's baffling, and then maybe even further than baffling, to the point of just pure, you know, euphoria in a way. Now obviously it's very painful, and when I say euphoria, it's painful euphoria, because I've never experienced a pain like that in my life. Not like that ever, actually. I really haven't felt pain like that in my life. You know, I've fallen over, scraped my knee, cut my finger, not like all the way through, just a little slice from a piece of grass. Normal piece of grass. There's long strands that you pull apart and it rips against your finger sometimes and cuts it open. I could go into all sorts of things. Hit my head by accident. I never really broke a bone in my life, so I don't know what that's like. I don't ever want to know what that's like. But anyways, to describe the heat level, it's very, very interesting for many reasons. One of the reasons is that it's diverse. No, maybe that's not the right word. Sorry. No, it changes. So there's different heat responses, and it changes and then combines to 2 or 3 of them, and maybe even at one point 4 of them, but I wasn't quite sure. I think it was getting really crazy near the end of it all when it was finally going away, and still there a little bit, but it's not like anything that's like, oh my god, I can't handle it. It's not like hot water heat either. It's just sort of like a, you know, I don't know, it's probably, actually it sort of feels like a hot cold again, but it's like really, really mild, so it's not something I'm not really bothered by it. So I'm trying to explain this heat. So yeah, so when I first ate it, you know, when I saw me eating it before, let's just explain the taste first, sorry. The taste is like eating cardboard, but the cardboard has these sweet notes. The sweet notes are very blurred, and then it has this savoury after effect to it. So, and when you're eating it, you're swallowing that all in your mouth, so it's like cardboard, savoury to sweet. And but let me try and describe the sweetness to you. It's sort of like actually kind of like a root beer sweetness. Have you ever had a root beer? Not the beer kind, just, you know, soda kind. You know, that sweetness, maybe not sweetness. That is kind of a sweetness, a sensual sweetness. It's like that sensual sweetness, but it's covered in savouriness. So you have that sort of after taste of crackers. You know, when you eat crackers, vegan crackers. That sensation that you get in your mouth after you've eaten them and you're chewing on them, and you get that sort of weird, fluffy sensation. And you have that taste, that strong, potent tapping taste on your taste receptors. It's sort of like that, but you know, not very strong. And you just got that mixing around in your mouth. So you got cardboard sweetness, root beer sweetness. Not a very good root beer sweetness. Not like root beer at all. Okay, it's not like drinking root beer at all. Not really. It just has that sort of doing of this root beer. That makes sense. Yeah, so that's what it tastes like. And this taste lingers. It comes out when you burp. You can smell it in your stomach. Fumes coming out. You can really, that cardboardy. Yeah, I've got it in my mouth still. Sweet, root beery, weird, savoury, crackery taste. Okay. So that's what it tastes like. That's a very decent description. I could probably go in more detail if I was doing the proper thing. This is kind of like a proper review, but not really. The heat is just unbearable. Well, it is bearable. I could bear it. I didn't throw up. I didn't drink any milk. But seriously, that's only because I know sort of how to. It's a mental game. Eating hot chilies is a mental game. Entirely. So once you've got that in your mind, you can sort of appreciate the burns that are happening. And when you do that, yes, there's 3 times where I felt like I was going to, you know, I was getting the salivary excess of saliva and that weird taste in my mouth before you throw up. That weird, very mild cardboard, shiny. Oh, that's something else I need to talk about. That's interesting. Cardboardy, watery, sweaty taste in your mouth. Yeah, it's not the greatest taste. Anyway, so the heat. What was it like? At first, it was like this shiny pain, right? So it was like, doing, here I am. I'm nice and shiny, and then it had in the center of this big, huge chunk of I don't even know how you would describe that. It was like a transitioning. It's like a hot coal, but it was like trying to be something more, and it was really trying, and it really did get middle point on that, trying to be something else, which were probably like lava or something. I don't know what that heat, what level was at the top there. I was trying to figure out. I was like, what is that? Was it trying to transition into lava? Or something? Or hot magma? I don't know. But magma came afterwards, which I'll talk about in a minute. So that was when it was in my mouth. So then there was that pain, and then it just sort of, it was so unbearable, so painful, that I started getting all this like dots of like, you know, severe stinging, like hot oil pain. I think it wasn't oven on when it was dotting around, but the core of it was like, yeah, it was like hot, above hot coal, and then yeah, and then it was like flames. I don't know, like little furry flames going across the top of this structure that was being made. So it was shiny, this little circle rock, I guess you could say coal, perhaps. Let's just say coal. It probably was a coal with a shininess, and then yeah, flames coming off it. It really did feel like that. And then it had all these little like sparkles going around it. So yeah, I guess it was like hot coal. Rather interesting. But it was trying to be more than that, which was rather even more interesting. And then it was just there, and it was just so intense. Like, it was just like, oh, that's getting hot. Oh my god, that's getting hot. Oh shit. And it was like stinging. And then it was like, then it just took over. It was like, I'm here, motherfucker. I am gonna hurt you, and I am gonna hurt you, and I'm 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 gonna hurt you. Okay, because that's seriously what it does. And so then after that, it was like, okay, well, that fucking hurts. So I was already like, oh shit, this is not going to be fun down in the stomach. And it wasn't, but it was. So when it went into the stomach, it was, I didn't get any of that heartburn or anything that people say, but I did get the back of the throat burn, which I never had before. But it was only for like a good 2 minutes, maybe 1 minute. So I was like, whoa, okay, that's what the back pain, you know, back throat pain is. So that was kind of fun. Yeah, it was sort of like a very clear and sharp, blurry, sharp pain. Yeah, this is very blurry, sharp pain at the back of my throat. Really strong though, so it was really like So yeah. Then when it went into my stomach, at first it was just like, okay, nothing's really going on for right now. Okay, I can feel something bubbling, bubbles or something. And then I just, you actually get the sensation of like you're heating up. You know when you stand next to a fire and you've been really cold and you feel that like warming up sensation? I got that in my stomach many times, at least 10-20 times. And then when that happened, it was like, oh shit. To describe what I experienced then is something, it's beyond amazing. It was bafflingly euphoric. I don't even know how to describe it. It was like a play that was going on in my stomach of all kinds of different sensations. It started with just like I don't know, I want to say a stinging pain. I don't remember, to be honest, it was so long since then. I remember a lot of it, but what was the first bit? Give me a minute. Oh yeah, it was like a sharp, oily oven heat pain, and by oil and oven heat I mean like if you got oil on your fingers, you know that feeling? Well, imagine that's in your entire, like a section of your stomach, like a big bit of it, in a section of your stomach, and then you have oven heat with it, right? And that's going on for a good like 30 to 40 seconds before it changes to something else. I think it was even longer than that. A good, at least a minute or 45 seconds, I want to say. So 45 seconds of that, and then it's like changing into hot coal, that hot coal transitioning sensation that I was getting in my mouth. It was in my stomach now, and it was just like I'm here, you fucking cunt. You know, it was like that. And, you know, then it was changing into like just warm, hot water. You know, like when you have a bath and you have it like pretty hot but not too hot. And then it was getting into like extremely boiling hot water. Then it was like oil again, and then like different, then it was like an oven for a while, and then it was like other, like hot water was going into the oven, you know, boiling hot water, and it was staying there. It's like this fucking ages. And then nearer to the end, it was so interesting. Oh yeah, and then it got into this, like, it got so bad that it was like an explosion. Like literally felt like there was like someone set off a bomb and there was smoke in my stomach. Like that was how hot it was, because the heat was so. I want to say it was like every single kind of heat at once for about a good 10 seconds. But it wasn't very strong. It was just sort of medium. But it was so painful. For one point, it was only happened like once, I think. I think it happened again, but it was like a mild one right near the end of the whole pain facade. So it literally did feel like these things. So you can just imagine like a cloud in your stomach of like fucking fire and boiling hot water and oven heat. It was like everything. It was just like a big clear, not clear, but like smeary, smudgy heat ball, you know, of all kinds of different heats. It was insane. Then nearer to the end, it was like, I was like, oh okay, it's finally finished. And then it sort of just went away. I was like, oh okay. So I sort of just got up a bit, and then it started again, the stinging hot water sensation, and then the oil sensation, hot oil. And I was like, oh fuck, so I've got to sit down again, and I'm doing this, waiting around while this different transition of heat's happening. Then it stopped again. I was like, oh okay. And then it carried on again in a different way. Stopped again, carried on in a different way. Stopped again, carried on a different way. Stopped again, and it kept doing that for like a good 5-10 minutes or something. And then right nearer to the end, it was like, oh okay, finally. And then it just started scraping my walls with this literal magma heat. It wasn't hot coal. I'm sure it wasn't hot coal. It was like it was like magma, hot metal, I want to say. Hot metal just scraping across your stomach walls. Oh, it was so bad. It's so bad. And it was like in different places. And if it was like right at the back, that's when my saliva glands were going. I was like, oh, I'm going to hurl. But I didn't throw up, and I didn't use milk, and I'm not going to use milk because I'm not a non-vegan. I used water, and I didn't use it for the full thing. I only drank water at the beginning, which you saw, and then some bits when I was upstairs, just to get rid of this fucking destruction in my stomach, my mouth, because, you know, it was so painful. I mean, yeah, anyways. So, yes, this is magma heat. So then it was like going away, then coming back again with this like hot coal again, hot coal transitioning, hot coal, going away, coming back, going away, going away. Then it sort of went from hot coal, and then went down to like oven, and then down to like, even more down to like, you know, hot oil. And then after that it was like, oh, okay, I think that's it now. And that was it. So that was incredible. Like amazing. That was more, because it was like everything. It was, yeah, that was more than amazing. That was more than incredible. That was baffling. That was more than baffling. That was euphoric in pain. So if you like heat, extraordinary heat levels, and you want to feel it in your body, and you don't give a shit where, as long as it's like not, you know, where it's going to be really bad, like in your penis or something, I seriously recommend that chili right there, because you will get your money, more than money's worth, out of just one chili, one of those fuckers. So yeah, will I be eating it again? Not unless somebody says, oh, you can't eat that. I might do it then, but I'm never ever going to eat that chili again unless somebody's like, oh, you can't eat hot chilies, and I'm going to be like, yes I can. So yeah, I don't think I'll be doing the Carolina Reaper after that, because that was 1.4 million, and Carolina Reaper is 2.2 million. I'm serious when I say it. Some people say it and then they do it. If I do it again, the Carolina Reaper, it's only going to be a piece of it. I'm sorry. I could not imagine what 2.2 million. Well, actually, technically, I could know what it's imagined because I've had Satan shit. So I've had 16 million and 6 million Scoville heat. But I'm telling you right now, the heat, well, Satan shit and that were fucking hot. But it wasn't like it wasn't transitioning into anything really. It was more just like a, boom, I'm here, fuck you, and it was like that for a good 15 to 20 minutes. Horrendous pain, horrendous. It was like it was like more than hot water, more than oven. It was like a mild heat, mild but such strong heat. It was like hotter than lava. It was something. It was like the sun, like something like that. But it was mild. It was like tinted. So it was seriously hot. But it wasn't like, I couldn't. Yeah. But anyways, that's Satan shit. So I will be trying Satan shit, but I won't be eating a full thing. It'll be like a tiny bit of it or something. Because yeah, sorry. This is not some. I'm not that passionate. I'm honestly not that passionate as I thought I was. I don't mind eating like 100,000 to 500,000 to, on occasion, maybe 1 million. But that's pushing it. But after that, it's like, nah. If I have seriously hot chilies, they're only going to be cut up and put into some kind of other food, so they don't destroy me. But yeah, so there you go. So that's the Trinidad Moruga Scorpion. I hope you enjoyed that review. I really described it well. I don't think anybody's ever described it that well before. And if they have, then great. It kind of reminds me of Satan's shit that burned, but instead of it being like just like dancing fireballs in my mouth, it's like a fucking movie of burn going on in my stomach. Not so much in my mouth, but well, there was kind of a movie, but it was more like just a picture. I was like, oh, here. But down there it was like different things were going on. So I'd say that's more of a stomach burner than a mouth burner. But the mouth burner is respectable. You could definitely just have it like that, and that would be enough for someone. But for me, yeah, I'm not doing that shit again. Never again. I didn't throw up. I didn't use milk. I swear to you, I didn't use milk. I'm obviously not going to do that. Why would I drink milk when I'm not, when I'm a vegan? So I just drank water, and I didn't even drink it all the way through. I stopped like right as I started sitting down, because obviously I had to keep drinking it, spitting out the water, drinking it, spitting out the water, because otherwise I'd be swimming, capsaicin oil in my mouth. I guess, I don't know. It was so bad, and that so I was just like, oh my god. Oh my god, and then, after a good time, when the heat sort of came down to a manageable level, I was like, okay, fuck this, I'm not drinking any more water now, no need. And by manageable, it was still fucking seriously hot, like freaking hot coal, but it wasn't like that, it wasn't that intense boom, it wasn't like, it was more like a stinging pain that had the hot coal around, and then it sort of just went away very fast, actually, which was nice. Which I thought was going to happen with the stomach, but it didn't. So, anyways, so I hope you enjoyed this chili review. I will be doing other chili reviews. I might do the Naga Ghost Chili next, fully. I'm not sure yet, because that was horrifying, what I just did there. But I won't be doing the Carolina Reaper, though. I promise. And if I do it again, it will be a tiny piece, because that fucked me up, just that little fragment of it. So, anyways, thank you everyone for watching.